Okay, now I don't want to be offensive towards anybody, and if I am, I want to ask you guys to kind of like forgive me for it. But as you guys know, I speak my mind and I call it how I see it. Now, the only thing I don't like is that a lot of people, I've been hearing it too much for I have to speak on it. Too many people's talking crap about blacks and minorities and Hispanics are just evil and it's crazy because every single time something happened in a minority neighborhood, the news is quick to broadcast it. But you don't see too much stuff being aired in the white neighborhoods. Now, I have a lot of white friends and associates, so don't, I'm not racist or nothing. But let's state the facts here. People always talking about how we act ignorant, blacks and minorities act ignorant and stuff. But to me, I think we have the most common sense. I mean, I could be wrong, but looking at the statistics, I believe we have like the most common sense because, like, for one, we could look. I mean, you see like a lot of white people go in the water swimming, snorkeling with sharks and stuff, and then they get their arm bit off. For one, you ain't gonna see no Hispanics and blacks snorkeling with sharks. We use common sense. Like, I'm not saying they don't have common sense, but I think it's common sense. If you lose an arm, that means stay out the water. But if you get bit and you sit there saying, "Oh, I can't stay away from this. This is my life," and you go out there and then you risk to lose another limb. I mean, I was born in this world whole. I plan on leaving whole. So I'll just watch it and be like, yeah, that's what not to do. I mean, hell, it's bad enough if some seaweed touch my feet. I'm out that water. I'm not touching it. Hey, oh, okay, time to go. I'm not going to play that. If it ain't human and it's touching me, oh, we got to get out the water. I'm straight. We got to go. Let's go. You watch them out there snorkeling and diving with sharks, and then they get shocked that the shark is around. How you going to get shocked? You know it's out there. So it's like, once it pop up, oh my gosh, it's a shark. And then your arm gone, your leg gone, and let's go back in next week. Like, are you serious? I mean, that's common sense. Like, same thing. Somebody start popping off some rounds, people's gonna run. Black folks ain't gonna ask no questions. You see somebody, even if they jogging for exercise, we're gonna be like, oh, let's go. White folks ask questions. Hey, what's going on? Hey, and then boom, boom, oh, let's go. Like, dude, you could have been had a head start. So to me, we use common sense. And at least we keep our crime in the hood. Like, we keep our crime in the hood confined. You don't really hear us going all out to places because it's crazy because, like, people always talk about blacks and Latinos doing this and they're evil and they this and that. But there's just as bad as white folks as there is black folks. I mean, we got KKKs and all these other people, but stuff like that don't be aired on the news. Anytime something happened in a minority community, they quick to put it on the news. But the funny part about that is the whole time the white neighborhoods are not on the news, when they do hit the news, it be big stuff. Like, they go shooting up kids at schools, and God bless those families, man. I pray for those lost loved ones, nobody should go to that. But I'm making a point. Those be all the white people doing that. All the white kids doing that stuff, shooting up the schools. And you don't never hear no blacks and Hispanics doing that type of stuff. We keep our crime in the hood. We keep it amongst each other. They get mad. They take it out to everybody that have nothing to do with it. So it's like, we're not as bad as people say we are, because if that's the case, we'll be doing all that extra stuff. So all that time they not on the news, they make up for lost time, because when they do hit the news, all those bodies they be racking up in school be making up for all the lost times. And it's crazy because it's like, dude, you don't really hear stuff going on in white neighborhoods unless it's something like that. Then it'd be like, dang, but when you go back and look at all the school shootings and all that, it's all the white folks doing that stuff. Just like when it was killing all the cops at one point. Well, except for Christopher Nunez. But it'd be people that's trained by their own government doing that. Your own government trained y'all and y'all went and turned so it's like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's your own people being trained by your own government doing that. So it's like, people make it seem like minorities or just like the low down the food chain. It's like, we're not, to me, everybody's equal when it comes to good and bad, So I don't want to be hearing stuff like, oh, blacks, Hispanics, this, and that, because white folks do just as bad stuff as us. And it's crazy because they didn't even shoot dude down. I mean, let it be a minority or a black kid, he would have probably got shot down, no questions asked. They gave him a ride in the ambulance, gave him his own little shuffle, gave him hospital treatments. And it's like, I'm not saying they should have shot him down. I'm just making a point. If it was a minority or somebody else, it would have been a wrap. Dude got a police escort and everything. And it's like, wow. They even had to ask questions. Hey, what made you snap? We wouldn't have had no questions asked. They would just boom, 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 boom. I think he's still moving. Boom, boom, boom. Like, that's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy how this is the world we live in. But again, we keep our crime rate in our hood, in our areas. they take it out to the public, to people that have nothing to do with it. So, I just don't want to hear stuff about, well, who's the worst and who's the bad race and all that, because to me, everybody is equal. You know what I'm saying? There's no good, no bad race. Everybody's the same. Human is human. You know what I'm saying? We all got the same blood. We all make the same mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all getting judged. So to sit there and make it seem like, oh yeah, every time something happened in black and the minority neighborhoods, let's hurry up and put it on the air. And every time they under the rug, they get, like I said, when they do come out, it's on, boom, it's all over the news worldwide. So compared to what we doing and what, you know what I'm saying, like that, it should be no fingers pointed on who's good and who's bad. So that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make it a point. We're not the ones walking in clubs shooting up innocent people. Besides, our own hood, the gang members and doing that, that's the, but it's crazy because they targeting gang members, and are the minorities. But those white folks out there, they hitting innocent people that not even gang members. They're innocent kids and teachers protecting the kids. And it's always the white kids on the news doing that stuff. And please don't let it be the little redhead ones. Those, man, them redhead ones, man, that's like them Dennis the Menace ones. But I'm just saying, man, like, like I said again, no disrespect to anybody. No disrespect to anybody, and I don't mean no harm. If anybody took offense to it, I apologize. But at the same time, you got to state the facts. If you don't believe it's the facts, look at the statistics, check out the news, check out all the little history, backgrounds from everything that happened, and see if it's not white folks doing all that before you start passing judgments about what race is the worst. Peace.